So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the smartest path that you can take to 10K a month in 2024. And look, I see these videos all the time, people selling their beginner dropshipping course, their Forex trading, their OnlyFans agency, their AI automation agency, all these different options, right? At the end of the video, they always say that the best option is the one that they're selling, and it somehow always just works out in that way. So what I want to do in this video is walk you through practically, based on logic, what I think would be the best path. Now, by all means, I want to be completely upfront. We can help you with this, but by all means, you could do this completely without us, right? If you're watching this video, you probably are relatively smart, so you can make a decision yourself. So I want to give you the backing behind it. I want to give you the logic. And then by the end of the video, you can make the decision, right? You can either just do it by yourself. You can use the information that I give and just honestly just get there. A lot of people have. Or you could obviously explore other options, start your little dropshipping store too. So if you don't know who I am, my name's Ethan Welby. I've built 2 50K per month agencies. I've also helped over 30 other agency owners add 10K a month, add 20K. A lot of people even 100K per month using our coaching at the same time. Now, the first thing that I want to cover is the reasoning. Now, if you're watching this, you most likely don't have some advanced skill in Facebook advertising, because if you had that, then you probably wouldn't be watching this. You most likely also don't have some crazy other skill as well. You may be coming out of high school, you may be in high school, maybe in university, you may be working a standard job, but you don't have any crazy proficiencies. Like, you haven't consulted billion-dollar companies, or you're not some 50-year SEO genius. You're probably just looking for something that you can really put your energy into and get the outcome that you want. So that is the first component, the skill component of it. If you don't have skills, then how could you start like a dropshipping store if you need to learn advertising, copywriting, store design, all these things? The next idea is the idea of capital, right? Do you have tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to invest into your business, right? So in this case, if you don't have upfront capital, then you need something that doesn't require all this investment. So you can't be investing all this money into ads. You can't be investing all this money into inventory or infrastructure or any of these things. So you'd ideally be in a situation where you don't need skills to start out. You can learn the skills while getting paid, so you're not just blowing all your money, and you can do it without some crazy investment. So what I want to do quickly is just walk you through how I got started in the space, how most of our clients do as well, and how I think you could do the exact same. So when I was first starting out, fresh out of high school, I wanted to start an agency. Now, of course, like I was saying, I didn't have any skills. Like, I didn't know how to advertise on Facebook. I didn't know how to run email marketing. All I knew was that, I just wanted to make money. So the first place that I went, the way I thought about this was, I decided to run an appointment setting agency. And the way that I thought about this was all the things that I need to learn, which is booking meetings, building an offer, signing clients. This is what I'll need to sign clients for myself. But if I can learn these skills once, I can apply these skills to all the clients that I work with. So essentially, I'd just be learning once, applying it, an unlimited amount of time. So what happened was, I started in the space. I started reading some books. I started reading about prospecting, about offers, about everything that I would need to get going. And pretty quickly, I figured out how to book meetings. I figured out how to build an offer that got attention, and I figured out how to close deals because I was following such a logical progression, right? I figured out I needed to build an offer. So what I did was, my offer was, I'll help agencies book 15 to 30 qualified appointments every month on a pay on results basis. So I would charge a setup cost of around $2,000 to $7,000 one time, and then I would charge around $100 per booked appointment. Now, the reason that this model was so great was because when I started out, I didn't even have a setup cost. So essentially, I would sign a client and they'd only pay me when they got results. And the best part about this is I wasn't scamming anyone, like a lot of people do when they first start out. They charge these 2K a month retainers, they don't get results, they have to refund the money, or they even don't refund the money. So in my situation, I essentially had no risk. The client wasn't on my case, messaging me on Slack every day, when are you gonna get results, all this stuff. They were calm. They understood that I was starting out. There was no pressure to have case studies, testimonials, all this stuff, which I didn't have, right? And this is why this model is so good. All I did was, I just said, look, I'm starting out, I'm looking to learn this skill, I'm investing in this and this, I'm reading this and this, I definitely think we can get you this outcome. Would it be okay if we do this on a complete pay on results basis? And then I signed up. At first, it was pretty difficult. I had to figure everything out. But then I started booking meetings for my clients, and they started closing deals. They were happy. They gave me some testimonials, and it was great. And then after that, after I had some proof, and this is the most important part, you need internal proof that you're good at what you do before you can start charging, right? That's the biggest thing. Most people try to start charging 5K, 10K off the bat, but there's no conviction. It's like, you don't even know if you can get results. And that's the same place I was in. I was told to charge 2K per month as my first offer. But I was like, I've never even ran a Facebook ad. I've never even done this stuff. So I don't know how to do it, right? And because of that, I didn't even want to take a sales call because I was so scared that I was going to close a client and then not get results. So regardless, getting back to it, I'm running the appointment setting agency, started charging on a performance basis. After I got a few clients, some testimonials, then I started charging a setup of around 2 to 7K per month and then $100 per booking. And then eventually after that, after doing this for months and months, I ended up charging, a retainer of around 2 to 4K. Then I started charging 4K per month, 26K upfront, right? So this is 4K a month over 6 months. And then obviously moving to the consulting model, which we're doing now. So this is the route that I took. And honestly, I've seen all the other options. Because I speak to people in the space every day. I speak to the people who are pitching the other stuff, like the dropshipping, like the OnlyFans agency, all this stuff. And I genuinely still believe that this is the best way to get started, because you may not have skills, you may not have money, right? And you don't want to be scamming people. And I assume if you're watching this video, you don't want to do that. So this is the best way to do it with minimal experience. So what I'm going to do now is give you the blueprint. This is exactly what you need to do to get started. So the first thing that you need is an offer, right? And what I found the best offer for this, specific model of getting started is working on a performance basis. So what you can do is you can promise, let's say 10 to 20 bookings on a complete pay on results basis. If you genuinely just go to 100 people and say that you're going to do that for them, they'll be like, please, I've been waiting for someone to come to me to offer this. It's like the idea of getting a commission-based sales rep. Everyone wants that. Everyone wants money in with no risk. So if you think about this logically, why would anyone say no? And this is why it's so easy. So you're going to get your first client, whether it's marketing agencies, whether it's coaches, whether it's consultants, you choose, whatever you want to do. Okay. I went with agencies. So you're going to build this offer. You're going to start sending outreach to these people. Now I would recommend doing this on social platforms like Instagram, like LinkedIn, like Facebook, and just offering it very simply. People will watch this and they'll think, okay, because it's in a YouTube video, there's probably some step missing. It's probably more complicated. I probably need a CRM or a logo or a website. You really don't. I actually mean it. It is this simple. I've had people who watched these videos. They just did it the same day. They're not from UK or US or something. They're from Pakistan or from South Africa like me. And they just get results. They sign 1K clients. It's actually that easy. So literally just do this. The only person not benefiting from this after this information is you if you don't do it. So build the offer, pitch people, right? Send the message, say, hey, would you be open to me booking 10 to 30 qualified appointments every month on a pay on results basis? No setup costs or anything. They will be like, yeah, of course. Right? Then what you're going to do is you're going to get onto a call with them, right? Discovery call. And what you want to do is you just want to ask some key questions that you would need to know to get started. So let's say, what are they offering? How much do they charge for it? How are they currently getting bookings? Do they have case studies? It's all for you. And at this point, you don't need some crazy sales process. You don't need to be some Jordan Belfort, Grant Cardone, shouting at the guy stuff. The offer is so good that you don't even need a sales call to get started. The sales call is just to build some trust, right? Then from there, you get a client on, you either charge, let's say 500 to 3,000 upfront, or you just go with no setup, right? You're going to learn the skill, so it's fine. So you get them onboard them. What that simply means is just getting access to their accounts. You start sending messages, doing the exact thing that you did for yourself. What I would do is I'd recommend reading $100 Million Offers by Alex Hormozi, just so you're acquainted with building offers. Build an offer for them, send outreach from their accounts, and get paid $100 per booking. It actually is that simple, right? And I really want to stress this, that you don't need to overcomplicate this. Now, what you're going to do after that is it's going to take a month or two to learn the skill. Then you're going to be booking 10, 20 appointments per month. Then you can start charging bigger price. Then you can bring on clients for, let's say, 3K setup, 4K setup, $200 per appointment. A lot of the clients in my group right now, they're doing that. 5K, 7K, it's nothing crazy. And then from there, just go from charging the setup costs and the bookings to charging retainers. So charging 2, 3, 4K a month. And then at that point, you sign 5 clients, you add 20, 30K, it's honestly quite simple. So by all means, do that now. You don't need to watch another video. Don't click on some e-man thing. It's fine. Just close the tab, send the messages, get it done, make some money. And if you want help with this process, if you want, one-on-one coaching from me, you want feedback, you want, the exact scripts, anything else that you could possibly need during this process, you can just book a time in the description. We can literally get this set up for you within 24 hours. From there, signing clients within the first couple of weeks, and then, make some money from there. So that's all for this one. Talk to you in the next one.